Hey, Curiosity crew. Welcome back to Curiosity's Compass, where we explore the weird, the wild, and the utterly bewildering. Today, we're about to embark on a journey that's going to make your brain do somersaults. We're going to dive into the highly debated subject called the Mandela Effect, and how it might just connect to the wacky world of simulation theory. Yes, that's right. We're about to mix collective memory glitches with the idea that we might be living in a cosmic video game. Ready to have your reality checked? Let's go. Let's kick things off with the Mandela Effect. Sounds mysterious, doesn't it? Named after Nelson Mandela, but not because of his epic dance moves. Nope. It's about the curious phenomenon where a large number of people remember something differently from how it actually is. Fiona Broome, a paranormal researcher, coined the term to describe collective false memory when she discovered that a significant number of people at a conference she was attending in 2010 shared her memory that Nelson Mandela had died in prison during the 1980s. Mandela didn't actually pass away until 2013. Nelson Mandela isn't even the only thing people remembered wrong. Oh no, it gets a lot more bizarre. Take the Berenstain Bears, for instance. Many of us grew up with the Berenstain Bears with Annie, right? Wrong. It's always been the Berenstain Bears with Anna. Or how about the Monopoly Man? Do you remember him with a monocle? Newsflash, he never had one. And let's not forget the infamous line from Star Wars. People often quote it as, "Luke, I am your father." But what he actually says is, "No, I am your father." So why do so many of us remember things differently? Are our brains just wired to play tricks on us? Or is there a deeper reason? The Mandela Effect might just be a case of collective memory failing us. Imagine if you and a bunch of friends all have the same false memory. It's like a mental game of telephone, where information gets warped as it gets passed around. But what if it's not just about faulty memory? What if there's something else going on? This is where simulation theory enters the chat. Simulation theory proposes that our entire reality might be a super advanced simulation created by a future civilization. Think of it like this. Imagine the video games of today, but taken to a whole new level of realism. If future tech allows for simulations so detailed that you can't tell they're fake, then it's possible we're all living in one big cosmic video game. So, if you've ever felt like you're stuck in a glitchy level, you might not be too far off. Here's the wild part. If simulation theory is correct, it means that our perceptions, memories, and even reality itself could be part of an elaborate program. Think about it. If our entire existence is coded and controlled, then glitches in our memory like the Mandela Effect might just be bugs in the system. So, if we're in a simulation, and glitches like the Mandela Effect are appearing, it might be the result of the simulation getting a little buggy or misfiring data. Ever noticed how sometimes your computer just doesn't respond the way you expect? Imagine if our universe had similar hiccups. But let's dive deeper. What if these Mandela Effect glitches aren't just random? What if they're signs that the simulation is actually trying to correct itself? Maybe our memories are just pieces of code that occasionally get overwritten or mixed up. If you've ever had déjà vu, you might be experiencing a moment where the simulation is rebooting or patching itself. Now, it gets even crazier. If we are indeed living in a simulation, it raises questions about our very nature. Are our thoughts and decisions pre-programmed? Is free will just an illusion created by the simulation? Picture this. You think you're making a spontaneous choice, but really, you're following a script written by some cosmic game developers. And let's not forget about the theory's implications on consciousness. If we're in a simulation, then what's consciousness? Are we just lines of code with simulated emotions and experiences? Or is there something more profound happening behind the scenes? Are we all part of an intricate story living out our own quests in this massive simulated universe? But before you start looking for the nearest simulation control panel to lodge a complaint, let's step back and think about this. Even if the Mandela Effect and simulation theory are just mind-bending concepts with no concrete evidence, they still make us ponder the nature of our reality. They challenge our understanding of memory, perception, and existence. Here's a fun idea. Next time you encounter a Mandela Effect moment, just imagine it's a glitch in the Matrix. A little nudge reminding you that reality is more flexible than we think. And if you're feeling a bit existential, remember that contemplating the nature of reality is as old as philosophy itself. Whether we're living in a simulation or just experiencing quirky memory errors, we're all part of this grand adventure called life. So what do you think? Are we in a simulation with glitches causing Mandela Effect moments? Or is it all just a quirk of our collective memories? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments below. I'd love to hear if you've had any Mandela Effect experiences, or if you're ready to start your own quest for the simulation control panel. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the strange and the cosmic, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next curiosity-driven adventure. And remember, no matter what reality you're in, stay curious and keep exploring. See you in the next dimension.